Hi guys, welcome back to my channel For the Love of Glitter. I am Anna Chinen. Today I have a really exciting video for you guys because at the end there is a surprise, which I'm terrible at keeping secrets like this when I'm so excited. So those of you who follow me on Snapchat and Instagram probably know that there's kind of like a sort of maybe giveaway at the end, so stay tuned for that. So this is kind of like a collab in a way. Well, I guess, I don't even know. Me and Mara, Makeup with Mara, we've done a collab before, and we decided to get out our videos on this review at the same time. So she was nice enough to let me order through her Ulta account because she is a platinum member, which is the only reason why I was able to get this earlier. Otherwise, I probably would just now be getting it. I only own the original Lorac Pro palette, which as you can see, it's been very loved. And I mean, look at this mirror. But I love this palette. If I could own one palette, this would be it. Do you see all those dents? It's rare that that even happens in a palette with me. These are some of my favorite quality eyeshadows. I think they do such a great job with doing half matte and half shimmers because then you don't feel like you have to supplement these palettes with another palette, and they're just great for everyday use. So I have been wanting a Mega Pro since the very first one came out. The first one sold out so quickly though, I wasn't able to get it. And the second one, I just didn't have the money to get it at the time. I know. And then I saw this baby and I was like, I'm getting it. I don't care. I'm getting it. I don't care. I'm not going to think about the price. I want it. I've wanted a Mega Pro forever. I'm getting it. This time I'm getting it. I don't care what I gotta do. So far from what I've seen, all the shadows are the same quality. When I was swatching them, you will hear me say that I had to build some up, but I honestly think it was because I was using a baby wipe to remove it, and I think my finger was a little bit damp, so I think it just got a little bit stuck. I don't know. I don't know, guys, but it performed just fine on my eye today, so if you like warm neutrals, this is for you. If you only like cool tones, I would say pass on this and maybe look at their Lorac Pro 2 palette because this is definitely more warm tone. There are a few cool shades in here, but definitely more warm tone, which is why it's like the perfect fall palette. So I will insert those swatches right now. Now, okay, can we talk about these swatches? I tried really hard to get these swatches good. What I did was I swatched them all row by row on my arm and filmed in close and talked about each shade. And it was all going good, except I was in a lot of pain because I was like at awkward angles. And I mean, it took me probably a good hour, hour and a half to do. And I was just like in the most awkward positions, and squirt kept coming up to me like stealing tape off my arm, like licking. So there's some parts where a shade might be a little bit fuzzy, but when I move on to the next shade, like you can see that shade before it's just fine, because I had thought about it. I was like, I have to redo it. I have to and I was like, no, I am not. I'm just not, and I'm sorry, I'm just not. Here is the palette up close. It feels really nice and soft. This is gonna get super duper dirty, but I love the rose gold and white. Rose gold and white is like, yeah. You open it up and there's this ginormous mirror, and there they all are. There is a plastic sleeve on top. The top two rows are our matte shades. The bottom shades are our shimmer shades. There is the whole palette. It is just very beautiful. There's a lot of rosy tones in this, which really drew me to it. It has a lot of mauve colors, which I love. A lot of warm tones, a lot of rosy gold shades. I love the color selection in this palette. So there is pink cream on my arm. It is just an off-white kind of pinky tone beige color. There is tan right there. It is a great crease color. It is definitely a little more warm brown. It kind of reminds me of Makeup Geek's Frappe, just to give you a reference. So again, that is tan. So there is pecan or pecan. Here is walnut. This shade is different to me. I don't think I have a brown like that. I don't even really know how to describe it. It almost seems like it has greenish undertones to it. It's just a really strange brown, but it'll be cool. There's Dusty Mauve right there. I think it's really cool. It's like a gray mauve color and almost like a taupey, but with more mauve purple tones to it. It's really neat. So there is eggplant and there is dark navy. I really like these colors. I feel like you can create a lot of kind of grungy mauve looks. I think they're really pretty unique shades. Yeah, the first couple are kind of shades that you see a lot in other palettes, but I feel like those shades are necessary for crease colors, and the last ones on the top row are just very unique. I don't have anything like those. Here is your second row. They all are very buttery and smooth, and I just feel like the top row is kind of more of like your mauvey pinky tones, and the second row is more like your warmer shades. And except it's really interesting because every now and then they throw in like a cool tone color, so this palette really does have more of a variety than you think, and you can just create some really interesting looks with this. First shade we have right here is in Crepe, and it is just another off-white type of color, but instead of being more pink toned, this one's definitely more peachy yellow toned. The next color we have is in Toffee, and between the two of these, they kind of remind me of Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream, so you're starting to get into more peachy, warm tone colors. This will be great for the crease. The next color is Mist, and it's a really interesting gray, a light gray tone. I have never had anything like that, so it'll be interesting to play around with. The next color is called Vintage, and it's kind of like an olivey brown color, and again, I don't have anything like that either. The next color is Hickory, and it is just a very dark brown. The next color is in Maple. This one, I don't know if it was just because my finger was a little bit wet from wiping off previous swatches, but I had a little bit of a harder time building that one up, and again, I don't know if it's because my finger had some stuff on it or what, but it is a beautiful warm tone brown shade. The next one is called Bark. Again, this is Bark. I had a little bit of a difficult time building that one up. Last but not least, we have our black. It's called Jet Black, and it's black. It did take a little bit building just to get to this point, but I mean, I did not buy this for the black, so if you're buying this for the black shade, you might be a little disappointed. It's not the best black in the world, but there is your second row. And here is the best row. Well, not the best row, but my favorite from Lorac are their shimmer shades, so I was so excited to swatch this. So the first shade is just a shimmery white shade, and it's called Snow. Second shade is kind of like a peachy color, and it's called Kava. Third color is called Cider, which is kind of like a orangey bronze color. Next one is in Bellini, which is an even more peachier champagne color. The next one is in Brown Sugar, and it's like a golden brown. The next one is in the color Sequoia, and Sequoia is a brown with some red tones to it. It kind of almost reminds me of MAC Sable from what I can remember off the top of my head. The next shade is in Glacier, and it is just a silver. And the last one is a really bad swatch. I'll probably it just got smeared because of my dog. But it is just like a gunmetal gray. So there's that again. And they're all very pretty and beautiful all year long. Here is the fourth row live swatch for you guys, and somehow I forgot to film it. I think it was because there was just so much going on. Squirt kept coming in and my camera kept dying, and I was trying to get the right angles up. My back was killing me. Anyways, enough of the excuses. So the first color is Tulle, and this color is a gorgeous, gorgeous, like light shimmery pink color. It's so pretty. Let's get some more arm action there. So this is just like one swipe. Can you see it? Can you see it? This next color is called Pink Bronze, and it is just like a pinky bronze. All of these feel so buttery and so smooth. These are so beautiful. I love them. There we go. I do have an up-close pictures of all these from that night I swatched them all, so I will post that after so you can see a better look at them. The next one is Rust, which is a gorgeous like coppery shade. I love these colors. All of these colors are not completely unique, like especially with the matte brown shades or the highlighter brow bone shades. They're not really unique, but they're kind of like essentials that people use almost every day, so it doesn't bother me. The next one is my favorite shade in the entire palette because it's kind of like a rose gold, and anytime I hear rose gold, I'm like, yes. It's called Rose Quartz. It's this color right here, and every time I see it, it just makes me so happy. I love, those are my favorite types of shades ever. Okay, and the next one is in Olive. It looks like this right here, which I'm glad they included like olive-y shades because I really like olive-y shades. This one has, this one's like not as shimmery as you think it would be. Maybe that's just me, but it has a lot of gold in it, so there's that. And then we have three more. We have Dark Roast, which is just a dark brown shimmer shade. I don't really know what else to say about it. Let's take a closer look. It almost has some like purple, leans a little bit purpley. We're running out of space. Like a browny gray purple, almost like a dark taupe color. And then Pomegranate is this really cool pinky red cranberry color. I like this one. This one's going to be great for the holidays. I'm going to swatch it like on the side of my hand like that. I'm going to just add a little bit more just because we lost some. So that's the only one that didn't drag all the way to the end. It's very, very pretty. And the last one is Licorice, which I think it's like a black with purple sparkle in it, or like a deep, deep plum with purple sparkle in it. I don't even know if you can see that. I don't feel like this is a super unique color. I think that a lot of palettes have this type of color nowadays instead of like a plain black. I mean, this does have a plain black too, but maybe they're running out of... Yeah, it's like a black with purple sparkle in it. So I don't really use those shades too much. I'm more about like all these shades right here, right here. All the rest of the shades. So I love that row, but honestly I love this palette so much. This is a palette that I can tell you right now is going to be my favorites. It's going to get used all month. It's going to get used a lot. It's going to get well loved. So enough of me talking. And so yeah, is it worth the $59? I think so. Oh, where did you come from? Oh, I have two. What? What? Oh yeah, the surprise. So, I happen to have another Lorac Mega Pro 3 that one of you guys are gonna get. And this palette is really awesome, and I understand it's expensive. So what we're going to do is I have a link down below where you can sign up for Gleam, and you're going to, it just tells you steps to take to be able to be entered in the giveaway. This is not an international giveaway. I am really sorry. I tried looking up international shipping and it was just way too much. I just don't have the money to pay for international shipping right now. However, with your continued support in the future, that definitely could be something to be looked into, or if I can find cheaper ways, but right now it's just not really an option for my bank account. So I hope you guys can understand, but I still really appreciate your support, and I so wish I could involve everyone in this giveaway. You must be 18 or older. Please have parent permission if you're not 18, just so your parents aren't like, where are you getting this free stuff from? And it'd be kind of weird. But so that'll be down below. If you want, comment on this video, let me know where you're from or why you subscribed, or just let's talk. I really want to create more talking on my channel, communication on my channel, just because I really want to get to know you guys better, get to know what you guys really want to see. I don't have a Twitter. I know there's like all those polls and stuff, but I don't like Twitter. And I'm probably never going to use Twitter. I just don't like it. Those of you on Snapchat, this probably isn't a surprise because I had been like kind of hinting / telling. So if you follow me on Snapchat, it's just Love of Glitter. You had a sneaky peek. And if you follow me on Instagram, which is for the Love of Glitter, you knew this was coming. But my YouTube subscribers who aren't on those had no idea. So surprise! But I promise there is a palette in there. It's right there. I don't want to touch it right now because my hands are dirty, I hope. I really hope this comes to you nice and neat. I know some people received their palettes shipped from Ulta and there was like black smeared all over it, which can happen because they're very delicate shadows. I'm going to try and bubble wrap the heck out of this. But I just wanted to say good luck, and I can't wait to see who wins. We are going to have it run from 2 weeks from the day that we posted it. And so yeah, I'm really excited and I hope you are too. And again, good luck and thank you so much for all of your support. It really means a lot to me.